Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be giving my review for Netflix's Hot Frosty. Um, this is one of their Christmas ones they're popping out. I think they got a new one coming out this week, and I'll be watching a weekend of me filming this. That's got Lindsay Lohan in it, and then the guy, he's been in Hallmarks before, and he was the teacher on Pretty Little Liars. Um,
That Aria was with?
yeah, so I thought pretty sure that's him. Um, I'll be watching that this weekend because I do have interest in that one. But anyways,
Oh, I thought you meant Pretty Little Liars. Like, what?
no, not Pretty Little Liars. I've seen that enough. I don't need to see
Sorry.
that no more. But this is basically Hallmark meets Frosty the Snowman. Meets, what else was it for me? Oh, there was another thing it reminded me of. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Maybe I'll think of it when I'm reviewing it. But there was another part that another type genre, whatever you want to call it. This reminded me of. But basically, Lacey Chabert is a young widow who is given a magic scarf, which I don't know if she knows that it's magic. I don't think the woman says anything about it being magic. I think she's just trying to get rid of a scarf, and she gives it to Lacey. Um, but she's not really wanting the scarf, so when she sees this snowman that is basically cut, he's got like abs and muscles and flowy hair. To basically, they designed it to look like the guy that's going to be playing this character. When she puts it on him, it brings him to life later that night, and he is basically Elf. That's the other one because his personality when he comes to life reminds me a lot of Buddy the Elf. And he's basically only into Lacey's character, Kathy, and they call him. He calls himself Jack because that's what's on the coveralls that he steals. Is Jack, so that's what he calls himself. But for me, the comedy in this worked very well. I was very worried, but with that Elf, Buddy the Elf style comedy, at least that's the way I was seeing it as, it worked very well. I got a lot of laughs from it. I think the chemistry was very, very good in it. My biggest, I think the Christmas feel was great. The effects were good. The snowmen, obviously, you could tell were fake. They were like hard, even when at the beginning of the movie, this hat's flying through the air and it lands on top of one of the snowmen, and when you hear it thunk, you can tell it's not snow. But the only issue I had with it was the ending. I felt like they rushed the ending. I felt like they should have, for me personally, they should have did a little more to make him coming back to life more magical, more, mean more. Because the way they do it, she kisses him, she's being carried, walked away crying, and he just kind of stands up behind the crowd and says her name. And I would love to see something a little more intriguing, more magical, more if giving a reason, because see, here's the thing: when he comes back to life, he's no longer a snowman, because this whole time he's been a snowman. He
Turn
couldn't.
to Michael Keaton.
He couldn't be inside for too long, or he starts melting, which is basically just sweating. Um, and his skin was ice cold. His temperature was like his body temperature was like in the 30s. But when he comes back to life, he's all of a sudden human. He's no longer a real life snowman. He is human now. But to me, there wasn't enough giving to warrant that, or given to warrant that. Like, there wasn't a reason for it, just like there wasn't a reason for why the scarf brought, and that I noticed and heard anyways, the why the scarf even brought him to life to begin with. We could have used some details behind that. Could have used some more details of why he became human when he came back to life. Um, there was a few things they could have maybe put in there that would have extended the runtime, but I think it would have helped the story in the long run. Didn't have to extend it like that much. I mean, you could have probably done a little bit and then only extended by maybe 30 minutes, 20-ish minutes maybe. But yeah, I think overall though I still enjoyed it quite a bit. It's just a ridiculous, cheesy Hallmark meets Frosty meets Elf. Throw in a sprinkle of Dumb and Dumber, because there is a scene in here where it reminds me of the Dumb and Dumber scene where they're trying on the suits, because he's literally trying on suits and she's sitting there giving her a yes or no to him, and so that host even I think it even uses the same song as they use in that scene in Dumb and Dumber. Um, so, uh, but yeah, I gave this one a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It was up my alley. Basically, just felt like a better version of a Hallmark film. Um, so I would definitely recommend it if you're into Hallmark, or you know you're okay with the Buddy the Elf style comedy. If you're into that, if you're fine with all that, you're into that stuff, I would definitely check it out. If you're not, don't watch it, because it's not going to be for you, and there's no sense of watching it, in my opinion, if you're just going to trash it because you think it sucks. Um, but yeah, that is everything for my review for Hot Frosty. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for our videos, and we'll see you on.